This wedding was in early December the 8th of last year, 2012. And I don't have favourite couples, but honestly, this couple are so special. I can't tell you. All my staff are obsessed with them. And not only the couple, but the parents and just the families and friends. Really, really beautiful people. So it made the job so wonderful to work on. We've been planning this wedding for 1.5 years, actually, or maybe even slightly longer, because they really wanted to have a very casual, non-stressful lead up to the wedding. So there you saw lots of beautiful boys. I've got a bit of a thing for hiring cute model staff. Just makes getting a canapé all that more exciting, I guess. So the entrance was really beautiful. We went a little bit crazy on flowers. Escort card trees again. Lots of candles, lots of white, a little hint of gold. Not too much, but just a little hint. I always feel that you should always work with the space that you have, and when you've got somewhere like the Mandarin with the history and everything, you shouldn't try to change it too much. So the ballroom, basically, we did the ceremony in there, and this is great. I mean, you really get to see what we do. I mean, wooden plinths are all specially made by carpenters. We paint. I mean, it's seriously incredible what our crews do. It's amazing. And, we started, I think, 4 a.m. the night before, because there was an event going on. There's Mr. Van Helden in the grey, one of the best people to work with in relation to florals and also just design-wise. We're a great duo, make a great team. So we did the ceremony in the ballroom. Again, if you remember going back to the Oxford wedding, we had these orchid trees. This couple actually saw the orchid trees from that wedding and was like, oh my God, they're so beautiful, we'd love them. So you'll see, but again, we didn't want to waste them, because the time that goes into them. So we had them going down the aisle, really worked with the room. We built those plinths that looked like the pillars that were already in the room that they sat on. You'll even see the music sheets there, that the folders had the couple's monogram. She's so pretty. He's fun as well. She was wearing Monique Lehillier, if you were wondering. So this room is the Carlisle, where we actually did the drinks reception. So a little bit contrived, I guess, but I always wanted to do a garden. So I was spoiled and allowed to do that. So we had lots of topiary hedges. We built those 2 raised areas in those. He looks familiar. And we built those 2 raised areas where there were seating areas, so people would go up and have a drink. I loved this room, actually. I was so impressed with what our production crew did and so grateful. There's the handsome boys. They're wearing H&M, if you wondered. And even a water fountain in the middle of the Mandarin, as you do. And then downstairs, this is where you can do events down here, but it's mainly used for boardroom meetings. So when we first started looking at venues with this couple, they are exceptionally young. They're 22, but also very mature for their age. However, obviously being 22, they still want to party. So we finished, we'll come down to what we did down there later on, but we kept that in mind when we were venue searching, and it worked perfectly at the Mandarin. So the ceremony was over, and we went back to the ballroom. So the guests are in drinks reception right now, and we're turning the space around. So we actually did a dinner dance, kind of a more traditional, which I don't always do. I always do the nightclub separately, but you'll see what we did later on, and you'll get why I did it this way. That's an oval table, which was the couple's top table. And so what we did was we had the orchid trees from the ceremony, and we reused them and put them on the table centres. And the amazing dance floor with the couple's monogram. And yeah, we added the gold again. I just think the room has gold accents to it, so it made sense to use that. The lovely Ed Bentley, who's one of the most charming chaps, who's a pianist that we work with. So the stage revolved towards the end of dinner. We had some girls come out. That's a cake by Peggy Portion with pearls on it. It was really good fun. They came out to All That Jazz, the instrumental, cut the cake, and the confetti cannons go off around the stage. And then Kelly, who you saw perform at another wedding of ours, came out and did the first dance, and then the stage revolved again. And we had a great group called the Rockabellas. They're amazing, these girls. And they did, I think, a 20 to 30 minute set. And then Kelly came back on and was the band for the evening. This wedding was only 120 people, so it just worked perfectly. It wasn't too many people. Very, very intimate in that ballroom. So then we finished at midnight. We let off more confetti as the final song was played in the ballroom. And then downstairs by the ballroom entrance, there was a photo booth. I'm obsessed with the photo booth. We used Booth Nation. This was that boardroom that you saw earlier in the day. And we basically put fake leather walls. We put lights in. We put a really cool dance floor. Sam Totally, our DJ, who's great fun, put a bar in. And this was like an after-hours den, if you like. Cocktail waitresses, the lovely Abby, which always added a little bit of kind of cheekiness to the evening. So yeah, it was an amazing wedding.